In this lesson, we're going to go ahead and copy our shaker leg, making 4 of them, and then complete the structure of the work surface and support. So go to the rectangle tool, and we're going to be in the 3D view here, and type in 0, 0, and it should look like what you see on our screen. And then go ahead and type in 22.5, comma, and then 21. And you should see a rectangle at the base of your leg. Once you have that done, go ahead and type in move, and we'll go ahead and select that rectangle, and we want to grab it at the corner and put it right on the corner of the leg. And you can zoom out and you should see very similar. Now let's go ahead to the top view. Now we have essentially created a template for where the legs are going to go. So make sure object snap, the midpoint is selected, and we'll go ahead here and we're going to mirror the leg. So go ahead and type in mirror and press enter, and then we want to go from the top down and select that leg, and we'll mirror it. If we go from the top down, we will not have selected the template, and we don't want to delete the source leg, so we'll type in no, or just go ahead and press enter, and then we will go ahead and mirror the bottom 2 legs again. Again, we will be going from the top down, so we don't select that rectangle, and then we'll mirror it above the legs, and we should have very easily and quickly created 4 legs. Once we have the rectangle on the legs, we'll go ahead to the box command from the draw, and we want to go to the midpoint, and you should see that the extrusion goes in the direction that you put your mouse. And so in this case we typed in minus 5.5 inches. And we're going to go ahead and position the item to the middle between those legs for that support piece. And then we'll go ahead and mirror the object. We'll select the object and press enter, and then horizontally from the left to the right, go ahead and mirror it. And we want to keep the source object so it defaults to no, or type in no, N, and you should see the 3-dimensional view that I have. And then we'll go ahead and build the support piece for the back. So go ahead to the box and select the leg, and then we're going to go down again, minus 0.5 inches, and press enter. And then we will go ahead and move it so it's at the center between the legs. And we want to go ahead and do that at the midpoint. You probably want to zoom in a little bit if you need to. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing. Now we're not going to be mirroring the back piece because the front is going to be a drawer. So again, we're going to go halfway across and then down. And on this height, it's not going to be 5.5 inches, it's going to be minus 4 inches, because that's actually going to be the drawer. And then let's go ahead and move the drawer. Type move, select the front, and press enter, and we'll move it again. We'll reposition it to the center, and we can go ahead and delete that reference point that we had built. And so now we're going to go ahead and build the support underneath the drawer. And so let's go ahead and change the view here so we can look at it in wireframe. Let's go to draw, modeling, and then we'll select box again, and we're going to select the corner. We'll go halfway across and then use the other reference point, and this time we'll go up, and we're going to go ahead and type in 1.5 and make sure it's in the direction we want, and then let's look at what we just built. And then we'll go ahead and move the support piece, and we want this to actually sit right underneath the drawer, so we'll select at the midpoint of the triangle and the front of the bottom of that drawer, and it should look like the image. And so then let's go ahead to the top view and make sure that everything is positioned correctly. And let's go ahead to that 3/4 view. Let's select that rectangle, and we'll go from one corner. And this time what we want to do is type in minus 3.25 comma minus 2.5, and you should see that rectangle appear. And we're in the 3/4 view. And let's go to the top, and then we'll go ahead and type in mirror, and we'll select that rectangle and press enter, and let's go vertically, and then go ahead and horizontally mirror. I'm going to select the bottom 2 pieces and press enter, and then the midpoint I come across, and I don't want to delete the source object, so type in N for no. Alright, and now what we're going to do is we're going to use these rectangles that we built as the basis for the work surface. So let's go ahead and select a corner and come all the way to the other corner, and then move the mouse up, and then we'll go ahead and type in 1 inch. And you've completed the basic construction for the shaker table.